fertility, whichever way you prefer to look at it. I personally do not like the word infertility. However, I know that there are so many of us women who have walked that walk, and I want you to know you're not alone. And I share information every Friday about infertility that might help you on your walk. So today's topic is about HSG. I'm not going to try to, well, here, I'll try to pronounce how you say it. It's a hysterosalpingography or something like that. Short, it's a HSG. Now, I personally have had this procedure done. It is not my favorite thing to talk about. It was probably one of the most emotional parts of my infertility journey. And I strongly recommend that if you do have to have this procedure done, that you take somebody with you for moral and emotional support. Because I went alone and it ended up being such an emotional roller coaster ride for myself that I would never recommend anybody go by themselves just for that reason. If you don't need anybody to hold your hand, that's great, but having somebody there just in case is even better. So a couple things to know about the HSG. It is an X-ray procedure where an iodine-based dye is put in through a tube into your cervix and through your cervix into your fallopian tubes. And what it is for them to x-ray and see if your fallopian tubes are blocked or open. And if they're open, that's great, because that means you have other options and other things to explore to find what your specific fertility issue may be as to why you're not getting pregnant. So it's an outpatient procedure that takes between 5 minutes and half an hour. It is slightly uncomfortable, and for some women, I've heard them say it's just didn't bother them at all. For me, it was painful, it was uncomfortable, and again, it was just an emotional roller coaster ride for myself, but that doesn't mean it will be that way for you. So don't let my experience stop you from seeking out the answers you need to find your answer to conception. So the other thing I wanted to say about this is that when you get this procedure done, they're not going to give you results right away. So you will walk away with that heavy, like, I need to know now type thing. Just know that you'll get the results as soon as you can from your doctor, but also know that sometimes the benefit comes out of getting the HSG. I don't know how many times I heard during my own walk that a woman went to get an HSG and she got pregnant like right after that. And they say that this is because maybe there isn't a full blockage, but there is a blockage, and the dye going in there actually pushes the blockage out of the way, and it clears your fallopian tubes, and then your egg has like an unblocked path into the cervix, and then you conceive. So there could be a side benefit to getting the HSG done. This is usually a procedure that is done after you've determined that you are ovulating, that your cycles are regular, that an egg is being released, that all these things are indeed happening. Then that next step is determining whether your tubes are blocked or not. Because if you are ovulating, then we have to figure out why the egg and the sperm are not connecting for conception to happen. So there you go. Now you know what an HSG is and what a benefit could be from it, and what the procedure is like, and how it is done. So I hope you found this information helpful to your own journey. And if you are watching this in my group, thank you so much for being here. And happy end of 2021. And I will see you next week in 2022. I'm so excited. Happy New Year to you all. If you are not in my group yet, you can find me at Open Minded and Empowered Birthing Mamas on Facebook. Look me up, find the group, join. If this is your walk, I want to be alongside of you. See you later.